Basketball fans, welcome to the Nderitu Basketball YouTube channel, your one-stop shop for everything about the NBA. Nikola Jokic has opted not to sign a contract extension with the Denver Nuggets at this time, a decision that could significantly impact his future earnings and the team's long-term financial planning. This news comes amidst ongoing discussions about his legacy and marketability within the NBA. So when it comes to Nikola Jokic's contract extension refusal, Nikola Jokic has reportedly informed the Denver Nuggets that he will not sign a contract extension this summer. And this comes at the wake of massive future earning potentials. So by waiting until next season, Jokic becomes eligible to sign a new deal worth up to $292 million, which is $80 million more than the $212 million extension he was eligible to sign this summer. This decision is purely financial, driven by Nikola Jokic. And I can even say it's a decision that he has also seen like other players signing massive deals, and he also wants to get his piece of the pie. So Nuggets financial implications when it comes to this extension, the Nuggets front office faces the prospect of paying a significantly high amount to retain their cornerstone player Nikola Jokic, potentially complicating their efforts to avoid the second apron under the new CBA rules, a concern previously voiced by owner Josh Kroenke. So when it comes to recent performance, Nikola Jokic is a three-time regular season MVP and achieved a historic triple-double, averaging 29.6 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 10.2 assists for the entire 2024-2025 regular season, becoming the only second player in the modern era to do this after Russell Westbrook. So when it comes to the team outlook, the Denver Nuggets experienced a heartbreaking exit from the 2025 playoffs, losing in Game 7 to the Oklahoma City Thunder, who went ahead and won the championship. And they have already made a significant roster change by trading away Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson, and are facing suggestions to potentially trade Jamal Murray as well, though Nikola Jokic remains the undisputed long-term centerpiece for the Denver Nuggets. So there have also been debates on Nikola Jokic's marketability and also face of the NBA. So DeMarcus Cousins, who has been very opinionated, he came out and said a few things. So former teammate DeMarcus Cousins, who also played with Nikola Jokic, he argued that despite Jokic's on-court achievements, 3 MVPs, 1 championship, 1 finals MVP, he argued he cannot be marketed as the face of the NBA due to his lack of charisma and personality. So DeMarcus Cousins also noticed Jokic's indifference to the spotlight and preferences for other activities outside basketball, like horse racing. I mean, Nikola Jokic, when he won the title, he went back to Serbia to watch horse racing. So yeah, I mean, it's a head scratcher. So there's also comparison to other stars. So Cousins contrasts Nikola Jokic with players like Anthony Edwards, who embody an undying obsession with the game and a more marketable personality. And also there's that lower finals viewership. The 2023 NBA Finals featuring Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets was the 5th least watched NBA Finals in the modern era, cited as evidence supporting the difficulty in marketing a Nikola Jokic. So there's also that debate that came out on NBA all-time ranking. So Lou Williams, he came out and said, another opinionated guy. So he came out and believes it's too early to rank Nikola Jokic as a top 10 player of all time, despite his impressive accolades. So there's also that Westbrook comparison. Lou Williams draws a comparison to Russell Westbrook, who also averaged a triple-double multiple times, also was never seen in the top 10 discussion. So the flaws in comparison, I mean, counters. There's a flaw in comparison because highlighting that Jokic's triple-double season culminated to a championship and finals MVP. I mean, then unlike Westbrook's triple-double seasons, which ended in playoff exit. So there's that flaw in comparison there, and I feel like Nikola Jokic doesn't get the respect because at least his triple doubles impacted wins and led to a title, other than Westbrook's triple doubles, which sometimes when you look at them closely, you can see that they are kind of padded. So there's that point comparison right there. Then also there's the historical context. While acknowledging Nikola Jokic's elite company in terms of MVPs, the, there's that uh, point where he has not yet surpassed all-time centers like Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, or Will Chamberlain for a definitive top 10 spot. So, I mean, Nikola Jokic has been quite disrespected for quite some time now, and he has declined that contract extension with the Denver Nuggets, opting to wait until the next season to potentially sign a deal that is $80 million worth more, and signaling a financial shrewd move on his part, and presents a significant cost for the team because that huge financial commitment, and a player is getting up there in age. You never know what can happen in the future. So this decision comes as the Denver Nuggets face uh, roster changes after a playoff exit, and while debates about Jokic's broader NBA standing continues. And you can see a lot of people are very opinionated when it comes to Nikola Jokic. And honestly, if you ask me, Nikola Jokic continues to deliver elite on-court performances. If his off-court persona and contract decisions are shaping complex discussions about his legacy, but I can say the Nuggets' future is highly dependent on Nikola Jokic's productivity. And I must say, he is the bona fide legend for the Denver Nuggets. I don't think there's any other player in Denver who has been able to do what Nikola Jokic has been able to do. I know Carmelo Anthony was there, but you can't compare what Nikola Jokic has been able to do and what Carmelo Anthony has been able to do, because Nikola Jokic ranks higher than Carmelo Anthony. So yeah, I mean, Jokic, he has a lot in the tank. There's a lot more that comes with Nikola Jokic. I mean, there's that discussion of, can he be a top 10 great player of all time? I mean, there's that discussion, and I don't think people are ranking him that high because of the the way he has played. They don't put a lot of weight on him, and I can even say the NBA landscape in itself has that favoritism on American players. And if you look at the six MVPs that have won them, none of them have come from America. The last American MVP that won was James Harden. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, Shai Alexander, Giannis, and now Nikola Jokic, they're never going to get that same respect like the Americans. If an American was being pushed to be face of the NBA, and he had the accolades that Nikola Jokic had, you'll see him being put at the top 10 all time. But because Nikola Jokic is Serbian and not American, never going to get that respect. Even if Nikola Jokic won two, three, four championships, look at what he has been able to do. Three-time Finals MVP, three-time regular season MVP, one Finals MVP, one championship. Look at Giannis. One Finals MVP, one championship, two regular season MVPs back to back, and a Defensive Player of the Year. But still, they'll never be put as all-time top 10 great players of all time. So, I mean, there's that bias between Americans and the rest of the world. And the rest of the world is evolving quick. And the NBA still think that they have the top spot and they produce the best talent. And the best NBA player has to be American. So that's the thing. But all in all, Nikola Jokic will continue to improve. He'll continue to prove the doubters wrong. And betting on himself to sign a max deal worth $292 million instead of signing a $212 million extension this summer proves that he's betting on himself, and he knows that he can be able to help the Nuggets win a title if they can go ahead and win again. But all in all, right now, Nikola Jokic is at an all-time high. I don't think there's any doubts on what Nikola Jokic can be able to do in the NBA because he has done it all, he has seen it all, and he's a player that will continue to evolve and will continue to revolutionize the center position. And I don't think there's a player who can be able to come close to that. A lot of times you'll see him being compared to Joel Embiid, and that's the reason as to why Joel Embiid won the 2023 MVP, which I don't think he really deserved because he underperformed in that game 7 in the second round against the Boston Celtics when he was playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. But Jokic went on to win the NBA title. So It's too disrespectful. But all in all, Jokic will go down in my books as an all-time great. He might not be an all-time great player of all time, but he can go down as an top 10 player in the season as we look at it because of that triple-double season. Even in the historic season, people still count him out, but it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comments section what you think about this. I'm talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.